All right, it shows that we are live here. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure that that we're showing here. All right, looks like we're good. Looks like we are good. Let me check YouTube.
Awesome.
All right, man. I think we're good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Ontarian Hawkins here, Passive Income Guru. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I have my business partner on the right to your left, maybe however you're looking at this, Nasir from the Atlanta, Georgia area. Of course, I'm from Oklahoma. You guys know where I'm from. But if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're on Facebook, head over to YouTube and type in Passive Income Guru, guys. This channel is geared toward helping you create a passive income out of nothing, okay? And what I mean by out of nothing is maybe you didn't know how to create passive income before you came to the channel. I'm going to show you how to do that, especially with this video right here. This is a video that you don't want to pass up. You want to share this with your friends, your family, your co-workers, whoever is in your circle, because we're going to share some information with you, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to literally change your life, okay? So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into this. Nasir, actually, give a little bit about who you are, man. Just a little snippet. You know, everybody know who I am. I've been around for years, but tell folks who don't who you are and what your background is, if you would.
Yeah, sorry about that. It was a slight distraction. A little bit about myself because I can be long-winded. I come from a family of entrepreneurs. I actually was involved with the radiology neuroscience field, and then kind of found out that the medical field isn't what it used to be, and then I found online marketing and trading, and those are two things that I've been really solely focused on, just because they're both of them are recession-proof income industries. And since 2014, I've been full-time trading and also making passive income running ads.
Awesome. Well, man, glad to have you. Glad to be partnered up with you. You know, when you hit me up, I was like, well, here we go. Here's another. Here we go. Another deal. And I decided to, hear you out. And I'm very, guys, if you know, I'm very in this day and age, I'm very meticulous on what I do, what I put my name on, because I want to make sure that what I'm going to do is going to help you. It's not going to just help you, but people from all around the world. And this vehicle is probably the answer to your prayers. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. Let me go ahead and share my screen. And the first thing I want to do is, and I don't think I've done this before. Real simple. Give you the definition of what passive income is. Some of you guys are probably not educated on what passive income is, but this entity is very, very attractive. And if you don't know where to go to get it, you're probably going to lose a lot of money. Okay. All right. So the definition of passive income, of course, I went to Dr. Google. He knows everything. Passive income, ladies and gentlemen, includes a regular earning from a source other than an employer or contractor. Okay. The Internal Revenue Service, or the IRS, says the passive income can come from two sources, usually rental property or a business, with an emphasis on this part because this is what we're going to be talking about, or a business or an investment, which is what this is, which one does not actively participate, okay, such as being paid book royalties, stock dividends, or vice versa, okay? So basically, passive income, ladies and gentlemen, is income coming in whether you like it or not. That is a good problem to have. And if we can show you oiled machine vehicle that can help you do this, you definitely want to take part. Okay. So before we get into it, before we start, go into what we have for you, ladies and gentlemen, I want to get back to the drawing board like I always like to do, and show you what it's going to take to tap into what we have. Okay. Last couple of days, I've been hitting hitting you hard with this information right here. In order to create passive income, just like the definition said, you need something called leverage. Okay. And usually with leverage, you're going to need something called money. Okay. You're going to need a way to invest, right? You're going to need, this is the catalyst to get everything going. Okay. Now, once you're leveraged in the area that, Nasir and I is involved in, like you said, is Forex trading. Okay. There's two ways you can go about getting started with Forex trading. You can use your own money, which we're not advising you to do that at all. Or you can use other people's money or a system that is going to allow you to leverage a certain amount of money. Okay. Once you tap into a system like that, and what we're using in that retrospect is what's called a prop firm. Okay. If you don't know what a prop firm is, don't worry about it. In a nutshell, it is a entity that allows you to tap into monies up from, upwards of 100K to 500K. Some of them give you, can start you off with 10K, 50K, but we recommend, and our business model is geared toward this amount right here, which 100K up to 500K. And once you're tapped into this, ladies and gentlemen, you can start to create a cash flow. Now, here's the stipulation with prop firms. The stipulation is a lot of the prop firms are not just going to give you that money to be leveraged. They're not going to say, okay, you pay your fee, here's the money. You're going to have to go through what's called a challenge. Okay. And usually that challenge is 2 phases where they see what type of skills you have. And that challenge says, hey, the first phase, you need to hit a certain target in a certain amount of time. And then phase 2, you need to hit a certain target in a certain amount of time. And then we're going to give you the money we're going to give you that money so you can start leveraging trading and start to create a serious cash flow in the form of passive income. Okay. Now, what we're going to show you today and what we offer, and let me just, mind you, and let me ask Nasir this question. Nasir, when it comes to prop firms, how do they make their money? How do they, because there are certain prop firms that have been around for a long time. How do they make a bulk of their money?
So prop firms are pretty transparent with how they make their money. If you go to FTMO, there's a certain part where they literally tell you that they make their money 2 ways. The profit share, right? So if you make 10,000 for the month, they take about 20% and then 10%. So out of 20, you're left with like 6,000 or so. But sorry, we got a little distracted there. But the actual way they make their money is by copying your trades. So that's why you can't have martingale strategies or grid type strategy. You got to have institutional smart money concept trades, and that way they can copy your trades. So whenever you see people, and I know people they're going to do if you don't know anything about prop firms, you're going to probably do your research, but do your proper research, right? Do your $1 million research and focus on, the good side, which is, yes, people are going to not get paid out. And I know Ontarian is going to talk about this, but when you have solid strategies, there's no issues, and you're going to make money with the prop firms for years to come.
Exactly. And do the prop firms also make money through? So the psychology behind prop firms is, and tell me if this is true, they understand that majority of the mass of the people, I'm going to say 90% of the people, maybe a little less, are going to come in. They may pass the challenge, right? But what percentage are able to keep their accounts without failing or messing up the
Right.
rules?
It's good question. So anybody, of course, if you're watching this, anybody can go to myforexfunds.com. I believe my forex funds, or you can Google them. It's public information. Only about 39% of people can actually pass phase one, and that's phase one. I'm not even talking about phase two. So almost a little over a quarter% of people can only pass, and then only about roughly 4% of people actually keep their live accounts.
How many percent keep their live accounts?
About 4%, 4 or 5%.
That's a small percentage. Small percentage. So out of, let's just take my Forex Funds, which has been around for a reputable prop firm. They've been paying out for a long time, just like FTMO. 39% pass phase one, and then when they get their account, less than 5% keep their account. Meaning, ladies and gentlemen, they actually break the rules, and there are certain rules you got to abide by. There's drawdown rules, which is a major one. Okay, a lot of people can't. They exceed their drawdown limit, and that's what ends up breaching the contract. Okay, so the majority of people overall in prop firms, guys, I would say less than 10% are keeping their accounts for a long term. Okay, now this is where we come in, because number one, Nasir and I, we've been in this industry for a long time, for years. Okay, we understand that you need capital to really make a dent into the Forex realm. And we understand that in order to have a long-term stay with your prop firm account, you're going to need a system. Okay. And that system consists of a few things. Number one, getting you in touch with the right team that's going to help you pass. Okay, because there's a small, as you just heard from Nasir, just off of my Forex Funds, there's a small percentage of people that pass. And then number two, you need a system or a team that's going to help you to maintain that account for a very long time, so that you can just really pretty much sit back and collect the dividends. Okay, going back to the passive income, because when it comes to like rental property, when a person has a rental property in real estate, are they at that property every day to make money? No, they put the work in first, okay, and they rent the property out, and now they're making a monthly dividend from that property. Okay, this is what we're going to be able to offer you, ladies and gentlemen. What would it sound, or what would it feel like for us to offer you all of this and to automate it for you? I'm talking about from A to Z. Okay, tapping into the prop firm. We're gonna show you which ones to tap into. Passing the challenge for you. Okay, which is a feat in itself. How about we do that for you too? Not only that, we're going to take it a little further. After we pass the challenge for you, ladies and gentlemen, how about we maintain the account for you and manage it for you? That way you're collecting a dividend, passive income, on a regular monthly basis. Okay. And that's what we're going to be offering you, ladies and gentlemen. Nasir, and then on top of that, Nasir, what tools are we using to, because account management is what I get a lot of questions on, as far as what we do. What type of tools do we have? And I'm going to show a video in a little bit to show you guys what the power of what we have. But what type of tools do we have in this system on the back end that's going to help folks who, number one, want to automate, and number two, they actually want to master the skill of trading?
So we don't want to be, the jack of one trade. We want to be a jack of all trades, because I want to be able to help everybody, right? That's why I got into the medical field, but I feel like it can help more people here, right? These financial issues are the most stressful thing you got to deal with. So
right,
to help the most people, right, Give me 1 second.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be, these tools that we have is.
All right, sorry about that. I got a
Oh, no problem.
9-year-old, and it's and
Oh man, I get it.
He's on vacation. But yeah, so what we do is we there's all sorts of people. We have automation, which most people are attracted to. So it's set on MT5. It's set on a server that's so the bot is pre-installed. It's given to you. All you got to do is just log into your broker account and just start it up. And it's fully automated, and it's engineered to make about 4 to 8% a month, more or less, depending on the month. But on top of that, we also have education. We also have live sessions. We show you why the institutions are doing what they're doing. We show you why you're losing money and you're taking losses over and over and over. We show you exactly why, because this isn't gambling. It's not a casino. There's a reason for why they do what they do. And we want to also show you that as well. So we don't want to just provide the shovel, right, and make you money that way. We want to actually be able to teach you how to fish as well. So we
Absolutely
have everything. And yeah, hopefully I answered your question.
And what is the name of the AI that we have?
Kevlar AI.
How you spell that?
Kevlar, like bulletproof vest. KEV.
Kevlar, gotcha.
Yep, AI.
Okay.
Yeah, and
so
that just
Kevlar, guys, is the AI or the automated bot that you can that's one of the things you're going to be able to tap into as far as managing the accounts, the prop firm, once we pass you. Okay. And you said that on average, it's been seeing about 4 to 8% a month.
Correct.
All right. So let's just say you have a 100K account, ladies and gentlemen. On the low end, 4% of that is what? If my math is right, it's 4,000. Is that right?
It's 4,000.
4,000 a month, ladies and gentlemen, on the low end. Okay. In passive income, I would say that's pretty. I think that's dang near better than real estate. And if you take it up to the high end, 8,000 a month, ladies and gentlemen. So what would an extra? Now, of course, disclaimer: we're not guaranteeing that you're going to see these numbers. Okay. This is investing, so things can fluctuate. You may see less, you may see more. Okay, so I'm just giving you a hypothetical situation. What would an extra between $4,000 to $8,000 a month do for you? Now, this is our in our first package. We're going to pass a 100K account for you, along with everything else that we have in our suite. Okay. Now we're not going to share. I'm not going to, give you everything that we have. You're just going to have to do your due diligence, get with me, and we will, I will get you going and show you all everything else that you're going to get with what we have. Okay. But this is one of the things a lot of people are interested in is the automation after we pass you, and then of course the management as well, and just showing you the potential what can happen. Now, there's a lot of so-called EAs and AIs out there, Nasir. What makes this one different? Somebody may be wondering, what makes it different than all the other ones out there?
Good question. I've been asked that a lot, and I think I got a really good answer for that. It's dynamic. It's not something that it's going to work in these type of markets and then not work in this market. It has to be changed. The market's changed and stuff like that. It's institutional, which means it's looking at liquidity and it's looking at supply and demand and order flow, which you guys are going to learn about, which may seem like big words to some people, but it's following what institutions are doing. So because of that, makes it different, and it's not going to be something that you're going to have to change, or we're going to have to come up with a new bot after 4 or 5 years.
Beautiful. So basically it's using smart money concepts. Would that be on point to say it as well?
Yep.
Smart money concepts, institutional trading, ladies and gentlemen, is a game changer. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is play a video that Nasir recorded. Okay, so you can see just to get a little visual of what we've been able to do and what we can do for you with this with our system. So let's go ahead and get into it. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I think we have some
And,
questions. We'll be able to answer those once.
oh yeah, if the questions are coming in, we will answer those in just a second, ladies and gentlemen. So give us a bit. Let me go ahead and play this video. Stand by.
Hey, what's going on, family? Nasir here, CEO of Clarity Effects. I'm making this video because I want to show you guys these accounts. I want to show you the transparency. I want to show you.
Let me stop it real quick. Can you hear it okay, Nasir?
Yeah, it's a little low, but if people can increase their volume just a little bit, we should.
Okay, let me increase on my end as well. Let me go here, and I can go ahead and increase my volume, my output, if it's going to let me here. Let's see. So bear with me just for a second, folks. So I want you guys to hear everything that is being said.
Lloyd, it is not HFT. You'll be able to see that from the video.
Output volume. So that should be better right there. Okay, here we go.
Reward is, so you can see for yourself.
I'm going to start it over. Here we go.
Way better.
Hey, what's up, family? Nasir here, CEO of Clarity Effects. I'm making this video because I want to show you guys these accounts. I want to show you the transparency. I want to show you what risk to reward is, so you can see for yourself. This is actually how you trade. Again, I'm not saying that other people don't know how to trade, but as I progress, you'll know exactly what I mean. So the best way to show you that is by showing you one of our freshest accounts, okay? Now, this account was just literally started this week, all right? And the reason for that is because I wanted to show you guys that if I take the software and I put it on an account, all right, it's going to trade the way prop firms want you to trade, okay? And if you don't know what a prop firm is, prop firms are proprietary firms. They work with profitable traders. Now, if you trade like this, where your stop losses are always bigger than your losses, then they will want you to work with them. They don't want to work with people who have stop losses bigger than TPs, market scaling systems, hedging systems. They don't like that type of stuff, all right? All right, they want you to trade the way this system is trading right now. So this entry was placed at 1.29. I'm gonna simplify this, 1.29428. That's where the sell was entered, right? The stop loss, right, was placed right above this high. So that explains why it was a 4.52 lot size. That also explains why gold is a 1.47. The lot sizes are different because it's always risking the same amount. It's always going to lose $500 for a potential of $2,000 to $3,000, even $4,000 or $5,000. $5,000 is a full 1 to 10 risk reward. So this trade, this $3,100 trade, right, was an almost 1 to 4 trade, 1 to 4, because the stop loss, right, as you can see, let me show you the stop loss. The stop loss was around 519, and it dropped all the way to 750, which was roughly about 100 pips. So because of that, made a decent amount of money. Now, I want to show you an account that's been running for about 3 months, so you can see how it does across a long period of time. So this is May the 1st. I want to show you May the 1st. That's when everybody started using version 1, all right? The one before that was just in beta. We were testing different brokers. The strategy works impeccably. We were just testing different brokers. And what we discovered is that certain brokers, all right, are just, you don't want to work with them. So the top brokers and the top firms like FTMO and E8 and several firms that you guys are familiar with right now, if you're familiar with firms, this will work with that, with those firms, okay? So since May the 1st, all right, since May the 1st, this account's been running, you can see the losses, and they're never huge. They're not 2,000. The losses are never bigger than the winners, and that is what prop firms want to see. Each trade is $500, okay? Some trades are lower, some trades are higher because of spread. Now, this trade was a $1,500 loss, all right? VPS was off that day. Of course, again, this is a client's account. The client didn't pay for the VPS, and it's unfortunate. But even after taking a $1,500 loss, it recovered that immediately. Look at that. Took a $1,500 loss, made almost 1,500, and then continued to make that money back. And then all the way to today, it's up 14,000. It would be up $15,000 in complete autopilot, all right, being managed by Kevlar AI on this 100K demo. All right. Now these trades are being copied over to the prop firms. So, guys, I wanted to make this video to show you the authentic. I don't even know how to say that word. I want to show you that this is real. This is legit. We spent 5.5 years. I have a team of 26 people. We pass your accounts for you, and we also provide a software that will manage the algorithm for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here, so that way you guys can collect your questions, and I'll be here to answer your questions live. Take care.
All right, beautiful, beautiful. I know that came in loud and clear. All right, folks. So that is what we have, and hopefully that video right there, if it didn't make sense to you, you're probably new to trading. That's okay. You don't have to know everything about trading up front, ladies and gentlemen, to get this going. Okay, we're going to help a lot of people with this system. Again, something I've been looking for a long time, with the combination of the metrics, the strategy, everything. So I'm going to stop sharing here and see in the series that we got questions here.
Yep. We got some
All right.
questions.
So let's start at Brandon.
If I had 100K live funded account already, will this work to grow my account? Okay, so drawdown is never going to be above 2% if you're risking 0.5%, right? Because if you're risking 0.5% and you have 3 trades open, that's 1.5% of drawdown. If you have 4 trades open, that's 2% of drawdown. And I've never seen it have more than 4 trades open at a time, at least on the set files that we provide. And each client gets their own set files, custom made for them. So no two people can have identical trades. Monthly growth, 4 to 8%. And if you want to do more, we suggest doing that on your own personal account, so you can increase the risk. The more you increase the risk, the more money it makes. Donald is saying, what do you have to pass or qualify? I think we answered that. We can pretty much pass any firm. We do have a list of firms that, at least the ones that allow EAs. There's some that don't, which there's none, because all of them kind of removed that rule of not being able to use EA. So for the most part, we can pass any. Is it HFT? No, it's not. Does it work with the funded trader? Yes, it will manage it could manage any prop firm account because of how it's trading. It's not, the risk isn't high, the risk is low. It's risking, that account was risking 0.5%, which is half of 1%. 1% of 100K is 1,000. So half of that is 500. So that's pretty low risk. The only way you're going to be able to get in 5% drawdown is, I think you got to be in like 5 trades got to be open at the same time. Half. No, 10 trades. 10 trades open at the same time, all in drawdown on 0.5% risk, you're going to lose that account. So that's not going to happen. I don't understand all of it, but I like it. How much is the system? Yeah, you're going to have to reach out to Ontarian for that. Depending on what kind of your goals and your needs, that's pretty much how we charge.
Mm-hmm. And ladies and gentlemen, let me put this in your ear as well. The system is a well-oiled machine, as you saw. That was just a Kevlar we showed. We didn't show you
that's just one product.
One product. There's one product. You're going to get access to all the products. Let me just continue to reemphasize that. Not only, again, just understand what we're doing here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this is not taught in school. You're not going to learn this in college. You're not going to get access to this in college. They don't want you to get access to this in college. Actually, your employer would be appalled if you're learning this and going to tap into it, because they're going to lose you over a certain amount of time. Okay, so the value of what we have here is crucial, and the time, you know, there's a limited amount of I would say, you know, space, because we do have a team that's managing a lot of accounts. So for those of you who are serious, you definitely want to take action pretty swiftly. Okay,
I think we had a
because
question from
yeah,
Brandon. Yeah,
Brandon.
so win rate. Sorry, you wanted to pull it up? Okay. So, Brandon,
Okay,
win rate doesn't matter. And I'm going to explain why when you're trading risk reward. And everybody needs to write this down. And once you kind of process it, you understand why win rate doesn't matter. So, the system is catching an average of, and there are my FX books. We'll be able to provide that. We're just going to organize them so that way you guys can easily digest them. So, but even without the my FX book, I showed you each loss, and it's easy to do the math to kind of see how the account is doing, even without my FX book. And I'm going to explain why. So, that account itself has a 60% win rate, but on average is catching a 1 to 3 risk reward, right? Kind of sucks I can't share my screen, but I'm going to simplify this. You have for 1 week, right? Let's say you start trading the beginning of August. August comes around, you start trading, you take 10 trades for that week. You lose 4, you win 6. That's a 60% win rate. But the 4 trades that you lost, right? Because you're risking half of 1% per trade, and that's called risk management. Because you're risking the same amount, you're going to lose $2,000 because you lost 4 trades, 500, 500, 500, 500. You're going to lose $2,000. But because on average it's catching 1 to 3, right? Even 1 to 2, okay? I'll even explain it with the 1 to 2. Even with the 1 to 3, right? That means when it hits a 1 to 3, it's going to win about $1,500, give or take, with spread commissions, right? And I won 6 times that. So 6 times 1,500, that's how much I won, but I lost 2,000. And that's a 60% win rate with 1 to 3. And then you can do the same math with the 1 to 2. So risk to reward, when you're trading with risk to reward, win rate doesn't matter. Win rate is an illusion, right? And this is where most traders get hung up. And this is why I say over and over on my calls that trading is not hard. It's the psychology that gets you hung up, because you're thinking so much about win rate, because as humans, we want to win. We hate losing. So you got to get over that, oh, I need to win. It's risk to reward and using proper risk management. That's what's going to keep you in the game in the long run.
Perfect. That's right. Perfectly said.
I think we have some more trades, 60% win rate. I'm doing some trades in crypto. So I've been doing some trades in crypto. I've lost money. I want to make 100K. Ontarian is the only one who teaches this stuff. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you so much. I'm learning. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Donald.
Appreciate you, Donald. Mr. Smith, yes, sir. Just hit my inbox. So those of you who are wondering how much, go ahead and hit my inbox on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, I always leave a link to connect with me on Facebook, or you can book a time to speak with me on my calendar as well. So not hard to get in contact with. Any other questions? Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? This is probably going to be one of the best, if not the best, ways for you to tap into a passive income stream without the education up front. Keyword up front, because we're going to educate you. We're going to give you the tools to succeed in trading if you so choose. Okay, but some of you and a lot of you probably just want to go. Going to say, hey, I just want to invest, automate everything, go about my life. That's okay too. All right. So either way, we can help. Okay. Any other questions before we end this, ladies and gentlemen? Again, this is viable information, ladies and gentlemen. If you see this, you're on live right now. Again, if you know people that they're struggling, they're looking for something, they're tired of job, they just ready for a change. Share this video, okay? Share this video with them. You'll do them a huge favor. All right. How I've traded for before, complete beginning here. Is this absolutely? This is for everybody. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner, intermediate, advanced. This is for you. And the great thing about Forex, ladies and gentlemen, it is worldwide. Okay, it is worldwide. All right. Any other questions? I got you, Lloyd. I got you. I got you. Going once, going twice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is our time. Again, this is going to be something that you've never experienced before. There's a lot of prop firms out there. A lot of prop people are passing, so-called passing. But are they helping you? And this is the kicker. Are they helping you maintain that account and create a nice, steady cash flow for now, both now for years to come? That's who you want to connect with. And that's who you got in front of you right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you teach Asian market or U.S. market? Both. It's automated.
Yep.
Is there no risk of breach of contract? No, you're not. You're gonna again. Excuse me. Again, we do our due diligence to make sure that the firms that we work with, we speak to the owners, we build relationships with them, we know their rules, unless they change up the rules, which they can do anytime they want. Again, they're giving you liquidity, right? We can't be spoiled. So if they want to change up the rules, but for the most part, you don't have anything to worry unless you decide to, put the bot on a firm that we don't allow, or you do something out of the rules, then it's up to you at that point. But for the most part, we avoid that because the way we make our money is we make it off of performance fee splits. So the more money you make, the more the company makes. So
there you go.
Keep that in mind as well.
Perfect. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've been on here almost 40 minutes. We've got given you a lot of information. Nasir, thanks for your time, sir. It's been a joy. We're going to do big things. We're going to help a lot of people here. We already have folks flowing in already since yesterday. So, folks, again, time is of an essence. This won't last forever. That's the truth. Okay. The doors may close anytime. So if you're serious about leveraging a large amount of money on automation to where we help you do everything, then hit us up, hit me up. I got you covered. If you're on my YouTube channel, I'm going to leave some information below on how to get in contact with me. Okay. And then some necessary steps that I want you to take as well before we talk. Okay. But hit me up. Let's get you guys off to a great start. 2023 is going very fast, guys. Let's close it out strong. And this vehicle is going to be, I believe, one of the things that's going to help take your income to the next level. All right. You guys take care. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy your weekend. Talk to you soon. Take care.